seaway. I just prefer drinking seaway because when seaway is chill, as in like just like you're drinking a chill beer. You understand?
Okay. Whenever it's chill, what happened?
Mm, come on, that's still the same. But I just for me,
You prefer
I
seaway.
prefer seaway.
Okay, if there's one thing you want seaway table water to improve on, what would that be?
It's a seaway to improve on.
Yes.
Maybe they should try and bring down their price. That is number one. Even though their people I know economics is somehow unstable, but they should try and bring down their price. That would be very, very better because they have a lot of people drinking their water, and that is it because their quality is perfect.
Okay, so if there's one thing you have to say to seaway table water brand right now, what would that be?
Seaway, please. Hey, what will I use? Say? Okay, Seaway. One thing, pay your workers well. Make sure you keep doing your good work. Just pay your workers well.
Thank
They are the only one that can make your business move. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
What is your name?
My name is Anthony.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you consume and why do you prefer it?
I think Siri because of the neatness.
Okay, for how long have you been taking Seaway?
Let me say 2 years now.
2 years. Okay, what do you look out for when purchasing table water?
You have to look at the brand, yeah, you have to look at the neatness and the vendor selling it. Yeah,
Okay. So have you tried other table water brand before?
yeah, definitely, ever.
Okay, so why do you now prefer Seaway to Ever?
I feel like ever, the Siri it's common. You can easily get access to it because not everybody has this ever. And sometimes when you even get access to ever, you get the 1 liter one and sometimes you just want to drink something small. The little one is not available like that.
Okay. So in terms of when purchasing this table water, in terms of taste, do you look out for the taste or the quality or what exactly it's given?
Water is meant to be tasteless, so there's no how to look at the taste, but definitely some water do taste when you drink it, depending on I don't know how they process it also, but definitely water is meant to be tasteless. I definitely will consider the taste for sure. Consider the taste, and it's meant to be tasteless and odorless. So when you are giving me that, it's natural. I'm good.
Okay. So what do you want Seaway table water to improve on? Is there anything you want them to improve on?
Let's say the size. As for Nigerians, I just fit Nigeria and make it bigger. I think.
Okay. If there is one thing you have to tell Seaway table water brand right now, what would that be?
I just tell them thank you. They can at least do better for Nigerians.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about other table water brand? What advice do you have to give to them?
I would talk about Eva. The Eva should at least still improve in making it less available for users, consumers rather. Yeah, that's Eva.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, ma.
Good morning,
What is your name?
Elizabeth.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you make use of and why do you prefer it?
Ever water.
Is there a reason why you prefer Ever water?
Yes.
Okay, why? Why do you prefer it?
Because it's different from other brand. Yes, it's very different.
So what other brands or what other table water brand have you consumed?
Seaway, Seaway and Ever.
Okay. So is there a reason why you prefer Ever to Seaway?
Yes, it's when I don't see Ever that we take Seaway. Yes.
Okay, so if there's one thing you want Ever brand to improve on, what would that be?
They should always continue with the way they are doing. It's nice. The taste is nice. Everything about Ever is okay.
Okay, in terms of price, how affordable or how expensive is Ever?
It's okay. It's affordable.
Okay. So if there's one thing you have to tell Ever brand right now, what would that be?
I like to say, continue with your good job and just improve more on the making it available for people to consume.
Thank you very much, ma. Morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
What is your name?
Alison.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
Next to. It's just natural, like it doesn't have taste. You know, most waters have taste, so that one is just natural.
So for how long have you been consuming this Nesto?
Maybe 4 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, how in terms of what do you look out for when trying to get table water? What do you look out for?
I look out for, like, you know, naturally water doesn't have taste.
Yeah.
So let's put that. I don't like water that has taste.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So how what was that thing you want Nesto table water to improve on?
They're doing a good job. Nothing actually.
Okay. If there's one thing you want to tell Nesto table water right now, what would that be?
You guys are doing a good job.
Okay. So apart from this, have you tried other table water brand before?
Yeah, Seaway. All those. I've tried some, but I prefer Nesto.
Then why did you now say, okay, I'm sticking to Nesto?
Well, some other water companies, they have like their bottled water has taste, or maybe the bottled water is smelling. But Nesto has, like, there's no issue with Nesto.
Okay.
You understand? Like the green bottled water for Nesto is there's zinc inside, so that one is good for the body. You understand? And the natural Nesto, that one that is the blue cover,
Okay.
that one is okay. No taste at all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
What is your name?
Bolade.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
I take Seaway
Okay.
because I feel it's good, tastes better.
So for how long have you been taking Seaway?
For like 2-3 years now.
So have you tried other table water brand before?
Of course, yes. I've
Like,
Eva, Nestle, Viju Water, and the likes.
so is there a reason why you prefer Seaway to others that you make mention of?
I don't really have any reason, but I just feel Seaway feels safer than any other waters.
So have you have issue with taste between other brands before?
Yes, taste.
Yes, taste brand.
Yes.
Which of them?
This Viju Water. Yeah, I don't really like the taste, so I prefer the Seaway water.
Okay, how is the taste like?
Which of?
The Viju.
I can't really say, but it doesn't taste good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compared to Seaway.
Yes.
Okay. So if there's one thing you want Seaway to improve on, what would that be?
I don't really have anything. I will just tell them to keep the good work going.
Okay. So if there's one thing you want to taste Seaway table water right now, what would that be?
If I don't get
If there's one thing you want to tell Seaway table water right now, what would that be?
I don't know. They should just keep giving us good water.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What is your name?
Brown John.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
I take Eva. Clean, no complaints since I've been using it. So
Okay, for how long have you been using Eva table water?
for a number of years now, I can't really recollect the number of years.
Okay, have you tried other brands before, other table water brands before?
Yes, I have.
Like,
Aquafina, basically.
so is there a reason why you prefer Eva to Aquafina?
I've had problems with Aquafina before.
Like,
Taste, smell at some point. So, but I've never had any problems ever, so I just decided to stick with the one that I've never had problem with.
okay. So in terms of purchasing table water, what do you look out for? Is it the packaging? Is it because it's popular, or is it the taste that you go for, or what? What do you look out for when purchasing table water?
Just don't contaminate me, that's all.
Okay. So if there's one thing you want Eva table water to improve on, what would that be?
Price, I guess.
Okay. So if there's one thing you have to tell Eva table water right now, what would that be?
Good job, but you can do better.
Okay, what advice do you have to tell other table water brand?
Be like ever.
Be like Eva. That's nice. Bye. Thank you very much, sir. So which of the table water brand do you use and why do you prefer it?
Eva water.
Is there a reason why you prefer Eva water?
because it's chlorine free and it's the most purified without particles
Okay, for how long have you been using Eva?
for as long as I can remember.
Have you tried other table water brands before?
No,
Okay, so what do you look out for when purchasing table water?
I look for the cleanness, the packaging, and the quality of the water.
Okay, is there anything you want Eva table water brand to improve on right now?
Actually, smaller packages so that people with lesser income can afford it.
Okay, if there's one thing you want to tell Eva brand right now, what would that be?
Keep up with the quality and maintaining good standards.
Okay, how is the price like? Is it affordable, expensive?
It's affordable. To me, it's affordable. That's why I say smaller containers should be made for other level of income earners to afford it.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Okoro Chikoze.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
Well, I use Aquafina and Nestle water.
Is there a reason why you prefer those two brands?
Well, they are more quality brands. You know, you can see their expiring date and they are tasteless.
Okay, so have you tried other table water brand before?
I have.
Like,
I've tried Eva.
so is there a reason why you prefer Nestle and Aquafina to Eva?
I said I prefer those brands because it's tasteless. I discovered that Eva water has taste, and at times you see the expiring date. You know, they push in some products that are expired. You know, I stopped taking them.
Okay, so what do you look out for when purchasing table water?
Expiring date, the brand, whether it's tasteless and even colorless. Water is supposed to be colorless and tasteless.
Okay, so what do you want Nestle and Aquafina brand to improve on?
To continue what they are doing and to ensure that, you know, the expiring date is always written visibly so that people can see it when
How
they are buying.
affordable is this table water, this brand that you're talking about?
They're not all that affordable, but I'm not looking at the affordability. I'm looking at the quality, what they are giving me.
Okay, if there's one thing you have to tell Nestle and Aquafina right now, what would that be?
To continue what they are doing and to ensure that they also improve on the packaging, because you discover that the pack at times when you are trying to lift it, it gets broken tons. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
What is your name?
Timitayo.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you prefer and why do you like taking it?
Well, Eva actually,
Why?
I don't know, it has this weird nice taste. I think that's what I say. And probably the fact that Nigerians believe in this thing that has been around for a long time. So I guess that's why.
So are you saying you prefer Eva brand because you are influenced by what people take?
No, because I'm influenced by what my parents give to me when I was younger, I guess.
Okay, so for how long have you been taking this Eva?
I don't think I have a year for it.
Okay, have you tried other brands of table water?
Yeah, but then it's just usually I get some sort of poison and all of that, or maybe like a weird taste or after effect and all that stuff.
Okay, what are the names of the other brands you've tried?
I honestly don't know, trust me. Most times when you go for a party and you just give me one tip water, so you just try it.
Okay, is there anything you want Eva to improve on?
I don't know, you should just not stop with the quality. Yeah, so.
So how affordable is Eva? Is it affordable or expensive?
Depends on where you're buying it from. Some places are affordable, some places not. So
Okay. If there's one thing you have to tell Eva brand right now, what would that be?
keep up the good works, I guess.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What is your name?
My name is Folari.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
I take a couple of table water, but I think I will go for Mr. V.
Mr. V.
Yeah.
Why do you prefer Mr. V?
I don't know. I think there was about time they were having issues with opening of the bottles and all, and from then I got loved with it, and from now on I've I think they have this kind of pure taste, and I love their marketing strategy. It's nice.
So for how long have you been using this Mr. V? Consuming Mr. V?
A long time, from the ages of we opening it with our teeth and all. So it's been a long while.
So have you tried all that table water brands before?
Yes.
Like?
Aquafina, that is owned by Pepsi, others.
Okay. So why do you now prefer Mr. V to others?
I think I would say my body kind of adapted to it. So not that other brands are not okay, so they are, but I think my body adapted to it in a way. So it's kind of cool.
So what do you look out for when purchasing table water? This Mr. V now, what do you look out for? Why do you stick to it? Is there a reason why you prefer it?
Okay, I think the reason why I prefer it is that number one is that it's affordable and it's pure. Like they are still retaining the pureness in a very affordable manner. Others too are pure too, but I think because of it's affordable and it's pure in my own eyes. Might not be pure in people's eyes, but at least.
So is there anything you want Mr. V to improve on?
They've already done that already, which is opening of their water, but I think they are better now.
So if there's one thing you have to say to Mr. V brand right now, what would that be?
I love you guys, and I want you guys to keep on the good works. You guys are known everywhere, because I wonder how you don't have a place in some states, and you still supply them. People are, yeah, keep me that name, and thumbs up for you guys.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
What is your name?
Goodness.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you consume and why do you prefer it?
Okay, I do Seaway Waters, and I've been consuming their water for over 5 years now, and over the years they've met my expectations. Their water is neat, no taste, no colors, like it's just pure and good for the body.
Wow. Okay, have you tried other brand before, other table water brand?
Okay, aside from Seaway, I've done Eva, but I still prefer Seaway.
Okay, you still prefer Seaway. So in terms, when purchasing this table water, what do you look out for? Is it because of the price or because of the popularity, because everybody are taking it, that is why you go for it, or is there a specific thing you look out for?
All right, it's not because of the price. Okay, so I have a very sensitive system, and taking their water over the years, I've noticed that, like, I think that's what my body goes with. So that's why personally, that's why I go with it.
Okay, if there is one thing you want Seaway table water to improve on right now, what would that be?
Okay, I think they should just do like pure water sachets because I think they mostly deal with those table waters, and also at least for the mass.
Okay, so how affordable is Seaway table water?
50%.
Okay. If there's one thing you have to tell Seaway table water right now, what would that be?
You guys are doing a great job and keep at it.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
What is your name?
Slimon.
Okay, which of the table water brand do you take and why do you prefer it?
I take table water. I prefer it because it's good and healthy for me.
Have you tried other brands of table water before?
Yes, I do.
Like?
Aquafila, and which other one? That's the only one I can remember.
Okay, so is there a reason why you stick to Seaway? After trying other brands, what are the tastes like between them?
Well, basically, let me say, because that's what we use in my office. In our home, that's what I used to buy. So I don't know, maybe that's the reason I can say I take more often of Seaway table water. Because I don't have an opportunity to go and start selling it. I'm stick to something. If I'm used to this, I don't change my brand. Let me say I don't change my brand.
So what do you look out for when purchasing table water? Is there any specific? Is it the packaging? Is it because of the affordability? Is it because it's popular, it's rampant, you can easily get it, accessible? Is that what you look out for? Or there's another thing you look out for when trying to get table water?
No, not popularity or anything. Like I said, I stick to something because I like it. Let me just be because I like it, because I've been using it for a while, for years now. So I don't change my way. I'm stick to something. That's why I'm often taking it. So that's the reason why. There's no any other reason for that.
If there's one thing you want Seaway to improve on right now, what would that be? Oh, you're cool with them.
For now, I can't say anything that they are bad at, so I'm cool for now. I can't specify anything there.
Okay, if you have one thing to say to Seaway brand right now, what would that be?
Let them employ new people to their organization so that there will be more seaway bottled water. Because at times it's to be scarce. You don't have to get it. You have to wait for a while. Then I don't know. Maybe because of their brands or they're trying to. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get more of their products, but sometimes they used to be scarce. So maybe they should be able to generate more of seaway bottled water.
Thank you very much, sir. From taste to purity, we've all had the voice of our consumers and their preference on a particular brand. I'm not here to criticize any other brand or have one or two to say concerning any other brand, but as we all know, consumer voice really matters. And today's edition, Seaway won the heart of the consumers, mainly because of the taste, purification, the seal, and a whole lot. They have a lot to say concerning Seaway brand. But anyways, see you on our next edition on Consumer Voice. Thank you for watching Consumer Hala TV. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
My name is Tunde Olufowora. I'm the CEO of Brand Eye Communications. We are we call the publisher or the owner of the new initiative called ConsumerHallaTV. ConsumerHallaTV is actually Nigeria's first consumer-centered, or call it consumer-centric television platform that aims to bring voice to the over 220 million Nigerians. It was a vision that came to my heart about 10 years ago. I remember that I was traveling. I traveled out of the country, on airline, and I had this unpleasant experience. It was a trip to an African country from Nigeria, and I actually went with a local flight from Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the name of the airline, and then it was to South Africa, and we landed in South Africa. And let me just paraphrase it. When I was coming back, I had some money, some dollars, and that someone had given to me to hand over to another person in Nigeria. So I wanted to help out. I didn't want to carry the cash on myself. So for whatever reason, I had a small case, and I felt that it was safer for me to put the money in my luggage. So I put it in a safe place in my luggage, got everything intact, and I checked in my luggage. My arrival in Nigeria, I was standing and was waiting about the carousel just so that I could pick up my luggage, and then I was there for 1 hour. And waiting for my luggage. I didn't know that my luggage already arrived, and it was one of the luggage that was moving around on the carousel. So after about 1 hour wait, I looked to my left and my right. Almost everybody had gone. I think there were just about 2 or 3 left. So I beckoned on the woman that was on my side, and I noticed she was really in tears. Madam, what happened? She said, our bag has just been torn and a lot of things stolen. So I said, well, I've also been waiting for my own. She said, you better go and check those luggages there. Maybe yours is one of them. And lo and behold, I went around there. Mine was one of them. By the time I got it, everything inside my luggage was gone. all the valuable things there were gone. To cut the long story short, we felt there was need for us to report the case, at least to the airline. It was in the night, about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We went in to go and see the officer that was in charge. As soon as we got in there, the officer said, "Oh, so sorry, but you will have to go to our head office in somewhere in Victoria Island, you know." So the next day we went to the Victoria Island and we lodged a complaint, you know, and that was it. And since that day, I'm talking a story of over 10 years ago, I didn't get a call, not even a call from that airline to talk to me about what happened to my luggage. Now, about a month after that trip, I had another opportunity to travel out of the country. This time around it was to US, and it was an official assignment. And I flew on, I will mention the airline this time around. I flew on a BA. I really didn't like BA. I usually go with Virgin Atlantic and things like that. But my protocol officer convinced me and said, "Okay, you will love BA. Why don't you go on BA?" Anyway, so I went on BA to US. And of course, on our return from US to Nigeria, we had to do, of course, there'll be like a connecting flight, from Heathrow. So we got into London Heathrow, and then because it was through Heathrow that we went, and then so they changed since it was BA, they changed the aircraft this time around to a bigger one. I mean, clearly because there were more Nigerians, or more people that were planning to come to Nigeria, and then we boarded. Not quite 10 minutes into the flight, in the air, the aircraft started malfunctioning. The air conditioning compartment were not functioning very well. I was on what you call business economy. The whole of that business economy all the way to economy side, the ACs were not working well. It was hot. And then I was watching. And then from that moment till we got to Nigeria. From that moment till we got to, I'm just trying to paraphrase. From that moment till we got to Nigeria, I could remember very well how many times the pilot, broke into conversation and had to apologize and say, "We're really very sorry about this." He was giving us almost every 30 minutes. There's always a kind of update. "So sorry, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing." While we were on that journey, I also remember an incident. So they came, the crew apparently couldn't resolve they couldn't manage the crisis or what was going on about it. They couldn't fix it. So they come up and said, "We're so sorry, but for all the inconvenience, we're declaring, free lunch, free whatever it is you want, you can get." So trust Nigerians, you need to hear how everybody were jubilating, But something struck me. The experience I had just about a month before, and this experience, somehow I started comparing them. I was trying to see how this matter will be managed. Again, to cut the story short, we landed in Nigeria on the BA. Before we landed, the pilot announced and said that for the inconvenience, they will be giving a voucher of £50 to everyone that flew on that aircraft. I thought it was a joke. I mean, it was my first time with BA, but for what I knew or know of the British man would never even play with his 1 penny, talking of £1. So I felt that must be a joke of the year. So we left. I got back to my office. I think it was just about a week after. My officer, our guys in our mail room came up and said, "Oh, you have a parcel." So I said, "Parcel?" "Yeah." So they bought this parcel wrapped I opened it and boom, I bought the document out. It was the £50 voucher from BA. So what was the tenor of this story? An experience with one airline was terrible, no apology. An experience with another one, even though it was a bad experience, but it was very managed, well managed. So managed that even if we have suffered anything in that aircraft, you probably, for the sake of how they manage it, will have forgiven them. So that was how this journey started. So I started thinking, my mind, this is what we go through in this country. But are we different from other nations? So God put in my heart the idea of ConsumerHalla. That's why the Hala came with consumer. And we started that journey about 10 years ago. We started by creating a platform called ConsumerHalla, where consumers, so I discovered that Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. So things happen, and that's it. We live with everything. So we've started the journey from creating the platform. We have an app, we even have a magazine, and we thought we could move it from that to the next stage, which is the television. So the TV today, has come. So I would say precept by precept, line upon line, we have been able to build on our aspiration, to finally bring to birth this unique and exciting platform, So it's a digital telecast, and our goal is to further connect consumers in Nigeria to brands with insightful news, development within the fast-paced world of consumers. The world of consumers is growing at a very fast pace, So we want to inform Nigerians. We want to get them educated about their rights, So our role is that we're going to educate consumers in Nigeria, all right? So by bringing them specialized and what you call analytical, research-based content generation that will inform, educate, sensitize the audience, So that's ConsumerHallaTV. So I call it an offshoot of our ConsumerHalla brand. ConsumerHalla brand actually was the first we call it the first complaint or consumer complaint resolution portal. When we started it about 10 years ago, or about 7 years ago, it became the first complaint resolution portal. We created it so that Nigerians can actually lodge complaint on that portal. We spent a lot of resources to build a very robust platform where today, if you have any complaint, about any brand, any leading brands in Nigeria, and you go on that platform, you can actually click, just a click, you can find the brand, you can actually lodge your complaint, and once you submit it, that complaint will be routed to that organization, and within 72 hours, we will obtain feedback for you. We build it in such a way that we have connection to almost all the organizations, and it's been working. We've resolved several complaints for people without having to charge them any penny, because the idea is not to charge. So what we have done with ConsumerHallaTV is to take it to the next level. So we hope to change the narrative. We want to give the right direction. Nigeria has the largest consumer market in the world, with a population of over 220 million people. Why should we be the one that is suffering the most? Everywhere you turn to, it's as though Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. You're traveling, you buy a ticket. For whatever reason, an airline will wake up middle of the night, delay the flight for whatever reason, and then you'll be waiting at the airport for hours. You'll be there for 2 hours, 3 hours, no any explanation. Then while you're there, they can even wake up and say, oh, flight has been cancelled. So everybody carry their luggage and go home. Nothing happened. Of course, things are changing. We must commend government because government is beginning to wake up, but there's still a lot to be done. And we believe that we can help to make, those bring about those right changes. So we offer deliberately, part of what we do is that we also offer advocacy. All right, we're not just an advocacy organization, but we offer advocacy. We have a legal team. We have lawyers that are registered on our platform. All right, that can also take up cases. Okay, so and we've taken up many cases like that, and won those cases. So Consumer Hala is a platform to help consumers to, we're not fighting brands, but rather we say we're bringing about an amicable, resolution of conflict, such that it will be beneficial to the consumers and also be beneficial to the brand. I remember the word of Jeff Bezos. Bezos is the founder of Amazon. He said that the most important single thing, all right, for an organization is to focus obsessively, use the word obsessively, on the customer. We often say that customers is a king. They should sit at the top of the ladder. In our environment, customers are the ladder. A brand wakes up today, decide what product to produce. They wake up today, decide how much the consumer should pay. They wake up to decide everything for consumers. So consumers are just at the receiving end. And yet, they are milking the consumers. There's no price regulation in this country. None. People just wake up and fix prices. Look at power. Government wakes up, we change policy, we wake up and we get people to pay more. We think it's time for consumers to begin to speak out. In speaking out, in engaging, we can get the brand to begin to do what is right. And of course, I know that the consumers themselves need to be educated. So our role, our vision also is to ensure that we educate consumers, we bring awareness. A lot of Nigerian consumers don't even know about their rights. You buy a product from a supermarket. I've had this experience. You buy a product from a supermarket, all right? For whatever reason, you take that product back to your house, and maybe something went wrong somewhere. By the time you take that product back to the shop where you bought it from, and you say, okay, this thing, you know what's going to tell you? Okay, now me make them. Let me make them now. That's why I buy them. Meaning that there's nothing I can do to the product. So you lose the product, then you lose your money, because the money is not refunded. The product you can't use. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Let me give you another experience I had. In the course of this, because I did a lot of, I went around, in doing this. I was in US, I was in UK, I was in South Africa, I was in Germany, just because of this, to just study the environment. I was in a friend's house in UK, in London, and then what happened? We were going to go out, and